Yeah, it was a long journey to get here, but I wouldn't miss it. It's amazing, and I'm here for life. I'm a full believer in what we're doing here and how we're helping people. And the amount of people that you see in this room is going to exponentially just blow up into the future. So if you're here now, you're in a really great place. And I started 8 years ago, and at that time, my husband and I were big dreamers. We wanted to be full-time farmers and raise our children on the farm, have a homestead, do regenerative farming and permaculture, feed our community organic food, and we had no money. So it was a big leap from what we believed we could do to the reality of the economy that we live in that Dave talked about. There's a lot of traps people can fall into where it's really hard to get ahead and build wealth. So we found ourselves with land, raw land, and that saying, land rich, money poor, without any way to develop it, grasping at straws, and our health was deteriorating, our marriage was deteriorating, the farm was getting overgrown, we hardly had time for our children. It was like, okay, this dream isn't happening. It feels more like a burden and a nightmare at this point. And that's where Purium came in. And it was able to give us an ability for, as I was a homesteading, homeschooling, home birthing mom on the farm, who I didn't really have any professional experience beforehand, was able to say, okay, I'll do whatever you tell me what to do. I was very coachable. And I was able to grow in the ranks to where in 2.5 years, I matched my husband's income. And by the way, he was working 80 hours a week trying to make it happen, but he had opened a brick and mortar. And if you know anything about that, it's many years before that's gonna bring home anything. And essentially that brick and mortar is more like a community service in our very rural community. So he still has it, but he only now works like a day and a half a week because of Purium. And he's now able to be home with our children, with me. We're able to feed our marriage. He's able to really impart to our boys his incredible skill set as a farmer, as a builder, as somebody who works really closely with the earth. Our values couldn't be more in alignment with Purium. So, and one of the things that really clicked for me, and I know there are other people on this path who have the vision of getting land, of building homesteads, of growing food, of providing for our families and communities. Purium is the financing department of these dreams. So Purium is actually building farms beyond their own farms through the brand partnership, through those of us who have that dream and are leveraging this business model to build something that is, feels like our life's path. So I don't know if there's anybody else here in this room who shares that dream, show of hands, or knows somebody. But this is something, and besides that actual passion, the greatest joy has been the time that we have together as a family, because we were really spread thin to the point of not even being able to enjoy the love that we have for each other. And that's something that we have now. We have that time. We own every hour of our week, and we get to decide exactly how we're spending it. And I will say too that I was skeptical about the products. I thought, well, I already grow my own food and this can't possibly help me. I don't have any acute health issues. But I was in denial about all the many minor health challenges that I had just learned to cope with and decide, I guess this is as good as life gets. I guess this is aging. Minor things, minor joint pain, skin rashes, bloating, digestive issues, minor things. But when I did finally try Purium, within days, like Dave said, I was blown away how good I felt, how deeply nourished I felt, and I watched tons of issues clear up that I didn't even know I had as issues, the depletion. So it's been incredible to partner and align, and I'm just so glad that I made it out for this event to share it with you, and hopefully something's ignited and more people to continue spreading the mission for more people to receive these blessings. So thank you.